Alrighty, hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome to a KonoSuba Fantastic Days video. Now today I'm going to be telling you how to actually get into the soft launch version of the game. As most people know, if you are into the KonoSuba Fantastic Days Discord and all that stuff, the soft launch is available for people who live in Australia and New Zealand. So people who live in Oceania, you're able to play it now. If you live in that location, you literally could just go to your app store, look up KonoSuba Fantastic Days, and you'll be able to download it without any problems. But today's video is going to be our other people around the world, people who live in Europe, people who live in Africa, North America, South America. This video is going to be for you if you want to know how to play and get into the soft launch of the game, start re-rolling your accounts so you're able to get the best characters possible to have yourself ready for the official release of the game. First thing I have to tell you is, one, you're going to need to use a VPN. You're going to have to use a VPN. The one I do recommend is going to be NordVPN. So I'm obviously using an emulator for BlueStacks. If you're not using an emulator or you're on Android, this is going to be an entire video that is meant for Android people only. I do not know how to do it on iPhone. I've tried doing it on iPhone. I think it's kind of difficult on iPhone, I think, for the most part. So this is going to be for an Android only person, as obviously most people are going to be having an Android phone. If you don't have an Android phone like me, I have an iPhone. I'm just using a BlueStacks emulator instead, and that's what I recommend personally. So here we go. Here is my VPN app. So once again, you want to connect to Australia. Right now I'm just connected to Sydney. Just any random city in Australia would work. So just make sure you are connected to Australia. Now, what I do recommend for these apps like NordVPN and all that stuff is sign up for the free 7-day trial or whatever they give you. Make sure you're signed up for it, and that is what I'm going to be doing every time that I need to log into the game. You get to make sure that you are logged into Australia. And then as soon as you log into the game, I think you can disconnect. I'm not too sure, but I believe once you start logging into the game, you can disconnect it from it, so you don't use up all your free data on the VPN app. So once again, I do recommend NordVPN as being the best one. So once you go ahead and get the NordVPN or whatever VPN installed that you want to have installed, obviously if you look up KonoSuba Fantastic Days with the VPN on, it won't work and it say it's not available in your region, or it says, hey, you should register for it. That is because you need to make a new Google account under the VPN so that it tells you that you're in Australia. For example, I just made a random Google account. I just made sure I made the account while I was VPN'd in Australia, which then allows me to go ahead and look up KonoSuba, and there we go. It should be right here, and it should tell you to install it. So now that you are now installing the game, make sure you guys you take the installing. It's going to take you a little bit, depending on what VPN you use. It took me quite some time to download the game from using the VPN. So keep that in mind, that it might take a little bit longer than expected because obviously you're not on your own Wi-Fi. Now that we got how to actually get the game out of the way, once again, for iPhone users, Apple users, I'm sorry, I don't know a way of doing it. This is only going to be meant for an Android only. So let's go ahead and open up the game. So once you get in the game, this is what you're going to see. On the screen, it's going to tell you to log in with an account. You can choose guest account, Facebook account, all that stuff. So what I would recommend is you want to click guest account, and then once you're able to tap to start, you'll start it. Now you'll notice that there will be a download on the bottom left here. So once you start seeing this download right here, loading data, once you start seeing this, what you can do is you can exit out, head into here, and disconnect from Australia, and then open this up, head back into KonoSuba Fantastic Days, and you'll be able to log in just fine. I recommend doing that just because I want people to download it as fast as they can, because your internet is obviously much better than a VPN. So that's what I recommend to do. And then pretty much from there, you're good to go. You're into the game, and enjoy the brand new KonoSuba Fantastic Days game on the soft launch.